And she, in my mind at the time, she little boyed me. She asked the cameraman, show me the footage. She watched the scene. I had to hold Erica Dixon and her mother. And she came back and she said, we're going to reshoot it. It wasn't great. And I remember being so embarrassed. Like, this woman has embarrassed me in front of my peers. And when she spoke to Erica Dixon, she said, now, what's the real story with your mom? Long story short, it turned out to be a powerful scene. And in that moment, Mona looked at me and she said, we don't do good, we do great. And I walked away from that moment feeling like I could have said this narrative throughout my career that Mona's mean, she was hard, she was a B word to me, she little boyed me. I walked away learning from her, good is not enough, you have to be great. And Mona Scott Young, because of my experience on Love and Hip Hop, she taught me how to be a better producer. And I know she did that for a lot of people, and I don't think she gets the props she deserves. And it's a sad day in Black culture. This show could have lasted as long as Real Housewives. And when Black people, I'm gonna talk to y'all Black folks, when y'all watch Real Housewives, y'all are so hard on Atlanta and y'all are super hard on Potomac. And when it comes to those two Black Real Housewives, y'all shade that show more than any of the other shows. Y'all not only call the show boring if it's not messy enough, y'all call it to be canceled. Whereas white shows, y'all give critiques to it. Get this person, cast this person. And that's what is sad about it. And unfortunately, what's happening in this industry is the erasure of Black content. It's the erasure of DEI, okay? It's the erasure of the Black experience. And that's the reason why I cried over the weekend, because this is the reality that we have. Black shows are getting canceled. And when you guys on social media dissing the Black show, again, be critical. We all are. But when you call for the cancellation, let's be clear, people are looking and they're watching. And it was just sad to me. But I wanted to make sure that I gave Mona Scott Young her flowers, Stephanie Gale, Yandy Smith, who pitched this show that started with Jim Jones and Chrissy. These people and the beautiful cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta that I got a chance to work with, K. Michelle is now thriving on Real Housewives of Atlanta because of Love and Hip Hop. Cardi B is arguably a fourth superstar to be reckoned with because of Love and Hip Hop. Jocelyn Hernandez has her own app because of Love and Hip Hop. So you can diss the program all you want to, but what you can't do is negate the success that it afforded these very same people who now have something to do outside of it. So my heart goes out to the cast, to the crew. There's going to be a ton of unemployment for Black producers and camera operators, audio people, because there's no longer a franchise that they can now work for.
I want to piggyback on that real quick about outside of the entertainment, like the people that are watching that are not in the business, that maybe this doesn't resonate with you. It's not even just entertainment, okay? It's a thing in our culture. And it's just something that we're just so hard on each other that we're not. And then when a white person comes along with half the talent, we like embrace them. We're so quick to embrace everybody else and celebrate others, invite everybody to the goddamn cookout all the time. Meanwhile, we're so harsh on each other. Like, we're way more harsh on each other. I saw this meme before about like the Klan and the racists kind of stepping back and just letting us kill each other off. It's something like to that effect. And it's like, it's so true. And we only feel some kind of way when the shit's over with, right? Like, not when we can support it. It may not be a cup of tea, but again, calling for the cancellation, it's a bit far. Like, let the people. There's some people that are not going to, in acting, they're not going to ever do Shakespeare, okay? They're not going to do those. They're not going to do Broadway. But they could do a movie on Tubi. So stop dissing Tubi. Stop dissing Love and Hip Hop, the shows that you deem as lower class or what have you. Because there's all kinds of classes and there's a place for everyone. And that's when we need that. We need that. I think it's sad. I hate it. And I hate that we downplay our award shows, like the BET Awards are trash, but we want to go to the Emmys. No, why cannot? We have the biggest stars in the world.
Absolutely.
Why don't we need to embrace them more? Our A-listers need to be at these award shows supporting and showing that they're good enough.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
It's trauma because we're scared of embarrassing ourselves in front of the white gaze. It's post-racial trauma where we don't want to look stupid in front of white folks. That's a subconscious reason that we do it, Claudia. We don't want to be our regular human messy selves because we don't want the white folks to look down on us, so we do it first.
That's all. Do I have feedback? Am I good?
I don't hear you anymore.
Someone said that.
Okay. I don't know what happened, child. That was the Lord. No, so it definitely is that. But look, that's why at the end of the day, I want to continue saying this, support Black content. Again, no one is saying you don't have to criticize it. Criticize it all you want to. What I am simply saying is when you call for the cancellation of shows because it's not fitting your purview of what you think Black excellence is. Michelle Obama, the first and only Black first lady in the world, watched it and quoted Mama D.
She loves it.
How it resonates to a wide audience. Go ahead, Claudia.
I have a Justin moment real quick. Mrs. Jones, please stop. Claudia, you be the main one. Cut it out. I support Black show. I'm at every Black award every single year. Every Black award show I support, whether there's no celebrities, whether there's a ton of celebrities. When it comes to Tubi movies, a Black director sends me a script. It could be beneath me. The budget's not big. I see an up and coming Black director. Guess what? I'm there. Yes, people can clown me and talk about the quality. I support up and coming directors before everybody gets on their tip. I think that is real support. I lend my name to projects all the time. I let people pitch things with my name attached, even if it doesn't work out, because that's how they get money for their projects. They have to attach names to projects. I let them do it before they even give me one dime. So please miss me with that. I get so sick and tired of being demonized and vilified. I put my actual money where my mouth is. I finance a play and put other people to work. I do what I say I do. And that's how you really support. So please don't speak on that. I give commentary. I need people to understand commentary is on someone's performance on a reality show. That is not a personal hatred or a dislike. It is commentary. I need y'all to know the difference. And by the way, Santa Claus is not real. I feel like I got to tell you every little thing that your mama told me to tell you. Okay.
I mean.
Like, I was at a very low budget movie this weekend that I did, and I could have been embarrassed about it, but whatever. It was a black director that asked for me to join the project, and I did. And that's how you help get these people to, they have to attach names to get the budgets. Anyways, I could talk about that all day, but I won't.
No, but I'm glad you're talking about it because, again, Sherry Shepherd got canceled. Karama Brown show got canceled. So listen, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is, yes, criticize all you want to, critique it all you want to. That's good. You guys, every Monday night, we love you guys because this is a talk show.
Yeah.
You know, this is literally a talk show.
Yeah.
I have major plans for, and I owe it all to you guys for showing up and growing the actual show to where when Housewives or Love and Marriage or whatever goes off, y'all like, I can't wait till Monday. I cannot wait till Monday. So I know that there's a lot of people out there who support Black content, but what I'm saying to you guys is when it does exist to you, all I'm saying is if you love it, you don't have to love everything. You don't. But if you happen to love it, tell a friend, repost it, talk about it. If you like it and you think it can be better, how about you provide feedback? Okay. Yeah. We love feedback. But at the end of the day, I have to say that. But
okay, Mr. Jones, apologize. I accept your apology. But guess what? You also have the choice to do to sometimes shut the fuck up.
Wait, Aries, how you accepting it? But not the Aries accepting
like I chose to do while you were doing that, because I still have not jumped in. I did not feel that there was blatant malice in her comment, and I felt like you did a great job addressing it, so I stayed out of it. But that was a choice, and I would like that to be noted on the record.
And I appreciate the apology, Mrs. Jones. I just feel like, I don't like, my trigger is being misrepresented, mischaracterized, and I'm always, you call me a hoe, you call me a colorist, and
they call you a hoe because your mic say road.
Is that it? I wish I wrote more dicks.
I'm just playing.
I wish I wrote more dicks.
It's shot o'clock again. Now hold on.
Shot o'clock.
I'm getting a drink. I wish I had the fun and the whole experiences that they want me to have. I'm gonna start being a hoe this year. Though. I'm getting a drink. I'll be ready.
Get the drink.
Yes, get a drink. Please get a drink. I'm having fun over here.
My bad.
So while she gets the drink, one show that I thank you guys for supporting, a Black show, which is Bell Collective Birmingham. Okay, listen, we have to get into Stormmy versus Tiffany. So Raindrops Blue, Dustin, as you all know, ever since the mop incident happened, come on, Claudia, with her shot. Ever since the mop incident happened between Tiffany and Stormmy, things kind of just been a little bit weird between the two. Tiffany got disinvited from Stormy's TikTok live with Lala Anthony. And now they decided to attend this civil rights museum. They weren't able to go in because baby shit had to come out. So Tiffany and Stormmy, along with their plus ones, Kendra, the first lady of Birmingham, the mayor's wife, and Chanel, the creative director, Canvas Beauty. Starting with you, Dustin.
Yeah.
What did you think of the one-on-one between Stormmy and Tiffany?
I was disappointed in Stormmy. Just gonna keep it all the way a buck. I feel like everybody reaching when it comes to the conflicts with Tiffany. She is irritating. She does talk too much, but people who, them faith-based, creators and shit, they are a little long-winded. They are a little opinionated. They're free with giving out their opinion on everything, and that can be irritating for people.
Faith-based, I like that.
Yeah, but they're painting her as if she is this bad person, and she's not. Look at the conversation between her and Fumi, right? And how they was able to just piece it up. Like, girl, this was this was that. They got clear, moved on, and I think that's what Tiffany was attempting to do with Stormmy, but I think Stormmy had already decided, I don't like her ass. And so I really don't give a fuck what she say to me. It's not going to be easy in this conversation. And that's what we witnessed. So, I'm all about a good organic conflict, like what we witnessed on another show this week that we'll get to later. But when you are trying to create it from nothing, sometimes that can be a little bit less enjoyable for us as fans. We know Stormmy has it in her. The first thing we need to do is congratulate Stormmy on their live, all the money she made, the beautiful set, the way Lala looks so gorgeous, the product selling like hotcakes. We love all of that. Stormmy is that girl, undeniably, right? And these are accolades and accomplishments that go far beyond her trying to position herself as the leader of this incredible reality show. This is big shit that is like record setting in when it comes to sales of that type. So we don't want to scoff at that. I just want Stormmy to be a little bit more authentic when it comes to her engagement with the ladies, and just let the beef cook when it gets on the grill. You don't have to always slam it on the grill and smash it down to make sure it's cooking fully. Like, just let it happen, mama, because you got it. Stormy's quick on her feet. So I just want to see that from her.
Claudia?
I can see both of the women contributing to that moment. Absolutely. Again, I think I mentioned this last week about female friendships, how delicate they are, especially if you don't know me and I know cameras on me. I feel like when you sudden someone, right? You do know when you sudden someone. And I do feel like there was a little bit of that as far as like, the whole mop my floor, clean up an aisle floor. And I don't know, some people are okay when you play with them like that. They're like, whatever, who cares? And then others are going to hold on to it. And if you're on a reality show, I always think on a show, it's different. And I always think about your motive. You trying to little girl me in that moment. And then of course, if you're the victim of that, you're going to drag it because now you know that that's what gets you more camera time and more episodes. Like, that's just kind of how it is. So it's kind of hard to know what's really authentic because it is on a TV show. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, are you putting, I know people keep coming for me saying, I always say 10 on 20. Y'all be saying 20 on 10. I say 10 on 20. Okay. You just don't know what's authentic. And I guess time will tell as the episodes go on. We are being newly introduced, these ladies. So I don't know. But I just feel like right now they're both going to just ride it a little bit because we don't know who the star is yet, right? Because it's like, episode 3, episode 4. So, people be doing their little things to try to jockey into position of, being that girl. And you get that by having conflict. You don't get you don't get that by having no conflict. You have to kind of keep some action around you. So, I think they both contributed a little bit to it.
Blue?
Man, I'm conflicted because, okay, I will be honest. I told Carlos that Birmingham's my favorite. I know we're not supposed to have faves, but look at me. I have one. And I think part of the reason is because my business had gone viral a couple months ago, and I remember calling this Uber driver to pick me up because we were just drowning in orders, and he was shipping things out. And he was like, do you need a dedicated driver? Because you seem stressed. And I said, yes, can I have your number? He's like, you remind me of this girl. And then he starts talking. And I said, that's the lady that Carlos said he's doing a show with. This was like a week after you told us about Stormy, Carlos.
Oh, really?
Carson, Stormy's driver, he, for 40 minutes, Carlos, drove me and Bridget around LA dropping off product, talking about how amazing she was. So I walked into the show biased. I will admit that because everything he said about her, I was like, she seems amazing. I saw the show. She seems amazing. And then it got tricky because this last episode, it felt like, to Dustin and Claudia's point, I was prepared to be team Stormy the way I'm team Stacey. Stacey could lie straight to my face and tell me the sky is purple. I'm still team Stacey. But when I saw that argument, I said, baby, she asked you a clear, direct question that you won't answer, and you being cute right now. When you could have just answered it and squashed it. Why? And I kept on waiting for the scene for her to finally answer. She kept on being cute. And I was like, oh, you think you caught a lick? And there's this thing that happens when the hubris gets to your head where you perceive somebody as being weak. You can tell that you a boss ass bitch who's probably going to be a fan fave. And it gets to your head and you start to act a little bit above yourself. And so I am praying that this is a fluke and that at some point Stormmy calms the fuck down. Because as annoying as Tiffany is, it did feel like a reach. It did feel like she was trying to get more airtime. It did feel like she slightly overplayed her hand. And I was prepared to be on her side until I watched it. And I was like, ooh, baby, you got me defending the wrong side. So Stormmy, you're an amazing person in real life. Sure. You have to make good TV. Sure. But you have to recognize that the real you is so amazing. We don't need this. We don't need you pouncing on her the way they do with Drew on Atlanta, or the way there's anybody else? No, just Drew. The way they do with Drew in Atlanta. Like, you could just leave the girl alone and stop using it, because it's coming off slightly, to use the B word, slightly bullyish, lowercase b, not uppercase. Luckily, Tiffany can defend herself. So I think that's why it's not working. So to Tiffany's point, the guy that she served has hands apparently, but I need Stormmy to pull it back a little bit.
My bad. I forgot about that. But Stormmy was annoying outside when they did that part. Like, it could have been squashed in 2 minutes. I forgot about that point. Yes, that part was very much dragging. Tell me, what did she say? What do you think?
That's the exact moment she lost me. It was the exact moment I was like, oh man, now I got a flip flop on the shoulder. Like, yeah,
Same.
I'm sorry.
That was the maybe trying to get a beef for a through line for the rest of the season or something. I don't know, but yeah, it seemed like that point did feel like the punishment didn't fit the crime. Like, I was like, she could have just said, hey man, I didn't like when you said that mom thing. Okay, cool. My bad. I won't do it again. Bam. Let's go inside now. We cool?
When, mind you, she had us all in the palm of her hands when they was trying to figure out the sound during the live.
Amen.
So that's my point. Like, you don't have to try to find it. It just happens naturally, whether it's related to a conflict with another person or not. It's the authenticity of the situation that makes it interesting. And when you're going out of your way to make it a hot conflict or whatever, it lacks entertainment value for me.
Oh man, y'all got me picking Tiffany, child.
Y'all are so
I know, because like last week's, Tiffany was annoying.
Yeah.
But then she did redeem herself with that, which was good. Which was definitely good.
Well, Dustin called it, because me and Claudia flipped this week because Stormmy overplayed her hand, but Dustin Ben said you're doing too much. You was right, friend.
How come I'm the only one drinking multiple drinks? Are we only doing certain times?
Claudia, you've caught up. I'm on the same drink. That bottle was almost empty.
Claudia, the bottle empty, Claudia. You
just got the bottle, friend. I'm trying to catch up.
What is that, Moscato?
I guess Blue's not the only one without a gag reflex tonight.
I'm never living that down. My God, today. Remember me different.
Yes. We love a gag. We love a gag.
Moscato, yes, it doesn't.
Bell Collective Birmingham's and Raindrops. Make sure y'all tune in Fridays on our new time, 8 o'clock, 7 Central. We're at 8 o'clock, 7 Central, Central DVRs. I know it's archaic, but Central DVRs. And we have, this was episode what, 5? Oh, 4.
Was it 4?
No, 4. Episode 4. So the episode 4. Episode 5 airs this Friday. Another moment I want to get into happened on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Before we leave, one more thing. I'm so sorry to jump into because I just thought about it. Amber's mama, when I tell you, I don't give a fuck what's going on. Amber, I got to sneak. Well, if you had a man, and Mama, I need get. Well, if you had a man, Mama, they put butter on my brother. Well, if you had a man, maybe they would have picked it up. I was like, her mama just don't give a fuck. We got a new mama on the scene, y'all. Yep. And what was her name? Amberline? Was that her name?
Oh, hell.
Something like Amberline. Seeing that in and of itself, I knew we were in for a treat. And when she got in that car and buckled that seatbelt in a Zodiac signed sweatshirt. Okay, and buckled that seatbelt, and she was ready for action. So no matter what the fuck, we got a flat tire. Well, if you had a man, I was like, damn. I just wanted to make note of that because I enjoyed that before we moved on. That's all.
No, I love you. Thank you for mentioning that. No, we love Amber's mom. Shout out to Amber's mom. I believe she's watching.
Yes. Hey, well, if you had a man. That's what we the name of her book. Well, if you had a man, a memoir.
I buy that book.
Yeah, that's a good book.
Mm-hmm. Shit, I had a man shot.
As we get into Love and Marriage Huntsville, I mean, look, this scene, I told you guys, Destiny and Tisha, it gets worse. It just was like, it can't get worse than the real estate scene. I'm like,
man, you were right.
It gets worse. Destiny and Tisha, and I want to go on record saying this. Destiny and Tisha, to me, are underrated reality stars in terms of the way they're able to be raw and real in front of the cameras without worrying about how they look. Because, look, Destiny had a very hard time with the fans. Tisha has hard times with the fans, but they still are able to be like, it is what it is. And as Vulture is celebrating a lot of good reality stars who deserve it, as we talk about people who don't get mentioned, I would like to mention Destiny and Tisha. Not performance, because that sounds like they're acting, but their reality over the weekend. Because whether you're Team Destiny or Team Tisha, I want to go on record saying, watching that scene unfold, you can literally smell the sweat from their forehead in terms of how upset they were with each other. So to bring up what occurred, that Trisha threw a drag party at a restaurant, they're having fun, and then Destiny and Tisha decided to address their issues. Destiny made a comment that set shit off, when Destiny said the only person who does not defend you is your husband.
Where?
And Dustin, can you please make the face that Trisha made when that comment occurred? So, starting with Blue Toulouse, give your thoughts on Destiny and Tisha interaction.
Who the hell is Team Tisha? I'm sorry.
Wanda.
Okay, because sometimes things are gray, sometimes things are very black and white. Okay, shout out to the MJ movie. Is our good sis allergic to logic?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Shout out to Jafar. Jafar got cake. Did you see when he turned? Sorry. Michael didn't have cheeks like that. Just saying. Go watch the movie. It's very good. But like, am I lying though? Jafar does squats.
I have to see that. I have to see it.
When he turned around, I said, I've seen Billie Jean. It didn't look like that.
Not yet. I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, he's a squatting MJ. But anyway, sorry. Back to
Must be from his daddy's side.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Jermaine. I don't know who could be Team Tisha. Is whenever she brings up her points, which are not points, they're just throwing things at the wall. She's allergic to logic during this entire conversation. Remember that Rick James skit from Charlie Murphy? No, I didn't grind my feet on your couch. Yeah, I grinded my feet on your couch. Like, wait a minute. You just said the lady don't defend you. Now you're saying you didn't say the lady don't defend you. What is it? What is the reason? When I tell you my eyes started to twitch because I was trying to follow along. I wanted so bad to follow along. She made no sense. It was very emotional.
We got Team Tisha. Shout out to Posh Boutique 6806.
What's your credit score, Posh? I'm just saying.
How you Team Tisha? You ain't even spell her name
That's
right.
what I was about to say. Yes. You can't really like her that much.
Team Tisha, yeah, sure.
Hey, y'all, catch up, y'all.
Okay, well, you guys just know I'm slightly judging you. I'm loving you, though. It didn't make any sense. You know what it sounds like? And this is me trying to show empathy. It sounds like when someone who is insecure feels like a friend or someone in their ecosystem is too good for them or better than them, and they think if I was her, I would look down on me. And so they assume that person is looking down on them because they would look down on them. There's an insecurity in what she's asking of Destiny that only comes when you're already predisposed to think women like her always look down on women like me. But in real life, Destiny has your back. In real life, you make no sense. In real life, you call her a whore, but then say she can't point out that you're asking something of her that your own husband doesn't give you. It does not make sense to me. It is very emotional. The logic is thin, if non-existent. I wanted so badly to see her side because I think we did an episode with her, Carlos, where she was lovely to me. So I almost felt bad, but I was like, girl, you lost me. You don't make no damn sense. Your booty hurt that Destiny is fabulous and beautiful and dating other men and having a time of her life and doing things that you can't do. You made different choices and she's not looking down on you. You're looking down on you and you're projecting like a mother sucker. If you look at projection, is a picture of Tisha with a big old vein in her neck this entire season. I'm tired. Poor Destiny is doing the Lord's work. Give her a raise. Carlos, there has to be some kind of babysitting tax for when you got to explain that water is wet to your co-star every goddamn episode.
Blue, you are crazy.
Sorry, it's the alcohol. I'm gonna stop, but Tisha, stop, please. Just sit down. Just who's next?
Claudia Jordan.
I feel like Letitia Scott is jealous that Destiny went from feeling like a tier 2 cast member to tier 1.
She thinks she's cute. Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, when you hear Destiny's filming again, film with theme with Destiny got the trip to Detroit, to Michigan, all that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, that is how people act. And I feel like Letitia felt like now that Melody's out the way, I'm going to be the star of the show, me and my husband. And it ain't really working out for her like that. And here comes Destiny being authentic, showing us different layers and levels, and people are like fucking with her now. But they really was treating her like she was a non-union extra before, and now she's becoming number one on the call sheet. Seriously, that happens. That is a thing.
You feel me with these scripted analogies? I love it so much.
Non-union extra. Let me tell you something. Number one on the call sheet. If it's a Jamie Foxx movie, he's number one on the call sheet, and then everybody else is underneath, right? So I think Letitia thought she was going to be that, and then it's nothing worse than thinking, okay, the big fish is up the way, so it's my turn now, and now it's not happening. Because I feel like the issue she had is like, why is Destiny supposed to be her protector when, like she said, her own husband is not? Like, why does Destiny have such a high bar for Destiny to clear? And then Kimmy, I feel like, should have shut it down more because she was in the middle of all of that stuff. Kimmy was trying to say, no, well, she wasn't really saying it like that. But I think Kimmy would be like, no, she was not shading you, you know? But I think that Letitia wanted a reason to have beef with Destiny because he thinks, again, reality starts thinking, the more I run my mouth and fight and fuss, the bigger I am on the show.
You look crazy.
And Destiny, by being less not really unbothered, but being like, wait, what? Destiny's giving us common sense, and Letitia right now, I'm sorry, is giving us a little delulu. And the fact that she wants old girl to defend her so hard. But you the girl that called me a hoe? I'm not defending shit. I just find that she has a very high standard for her friends or for people in circle to meet her at, but she's not applying that to herself. Once you call me a hoe on TV, it's a wrap forever. It's forever. Like seriously, for a long time. So I don't know why she expects like all this from Destiny when she's not willing to do it for others, and she talks shit about the same person she wants to have her back.
No, it's a phrase. It's just a phrase. Hoe is just a phrase. I didn't mean it. Isn't that what she said? It's just a phrase. What?
That was crazy. Yeah. I just feel like Letitia really wants to be the star of the show, and I think she just assumed that she was just next in line, and it's not really working out for her like that. And I think she's going to get more frustrated as the season goes on. Carlos, am I right? Does that happen?
Right, please tell us. I'm tired, Carlos. I'm tired of this lady being mad at herself.
Don't be calling me a hoe with a figure of speech, and then.
Hey, y'all like me a little tease. No,
so
what I will say is, at the reunion, there is an accusation about something Claudia said in her 5-minute diatribe.
Oh, not a diatribe. Listen, y'all I got liquor, and you gonna get what you get now. Okay.
Is that a new bottle, Claudia? Wait, that's a new bottle, Claudia. Is that a new bottle?
She got the 4-pack.
And beef jerky. I'm being white trash right now.
I can't. Claudia got the-
So I'm gonna be honest. I thought the whole axe to grind over being called a hoe was a bit of a reach, because it ain't like Letitia was like, Destiny's a hoe, she be fucking everybody, or you know what I'm saying, or like it was a slut accusation. She said, Destiny said, oh really, and which box do I put in? Which box do you put me in as a friend? And Letitia was like, don't trust that hoe. That's what it was. So now I'm not telling nobody how to feel about it, because don't call me nothing but my motherfucking name on everything I love. So I'm not telling nobody how to feel about it, but it's not like it was part of a rant or a slew of insults. She was using it in the same way that we've heard them talk to each other over the years that they've been on this show. So I think hitching your wagon to that is a bit of a reach, but again, I ain't tripping, because don't call me nothing but Dustin or Mr. Ross. Second of all, Letitia came in that drag brunch ready for war. She literally had on a leopard print catsuit, skin tight, and she had fire red streaks in her hair that she was throwing from side to side all night. So she was feeling herself in a way that was feral and made her feel like a lioness or a cheetah. You know what I'm saying? Like she was on that type of timing, especially when it came to Destiny. Remember, in that scene, she didn't even want Destiny to hug her. So she was already acting funny style, right? Destiny is winning because she's being 100% authentic and staying 100% present in the moment. Okay, that's the truth. That's why we're on Destiny's side right now. Destiny has not always held that positioning on this show, and it has advanced her to the most liked cast member very quickly, because all she's doing is keeping it real. She's confused as to why Letitia has created this, just attached herself to this feeling that Destiny is not a good friend based on her not checking Nell, which had nothing to do with Destiny. Now it's so bad that Letitia is actually being cordial with Nell despite Destiny. Destiny has had it. So she's maxing out. That's why that's why it's so good to us, because we're watching it happen in real time. We're watching her anger build. We're watching the reasons why. So we're able to determine where this thing is going to go. And Destiny is reacting in a way that we all can relate to because it's honest. That's why this is working. So shout out to Destiny. May you never hang on another Madani door again, girl, because you have done your damn thing this season and you did it naturally. And that's what made it so good. The story with her mother and her siblings, natural, honest, raw, brave. That's what made us, that endeared us to her in a way that we have not been endeared to her thus far in this season. And I'm proud of her. She's having a great season. I think a lot of what Claudia said is true. I do think Letitia assumed a positioning on this cast in Melody's absence. I believe that. And I believe that Letitia was surprised at Destiny's prowess as a main cast member, because she wasn't expecting Destiny to come out their bag together, because they both was playing the game together on Melody. Now they could really get deep, but I ain't even gonna take it there. But that's why she's surprised by Destiny piping up and reacting to her that way, because she thought she understood Destiny's capabilities and she utilized them to her benefit when she could against someone else. But we're talking about the present cast, and Destiny's winning by being honest and authentic, and that's why it's good.
I also think the whole thing, like, I know it can be something that can be looked over, but I just want to offer an opinion or a point. When you're the only single person on a cast and it's like all married couples, you're already looked at like the enemy and you're already assumed to be a whore. So that is definitely a little bit of a trigger. Like, it's a little bit like, I don't care if you playing or not. Like, it's already assumed. Like, a lot of times with especially these couples down south, they be looking at you like you a harlot, you a hussy, you hit a steal that man. Why ain't no one wife you up? Something must be wrong with you. You a slut from the 90s and you're whatever. So I get why I get it, because it's happened. I can relate. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I get how she would be like, okay, you may have been saying it like as a throwaway, but no.
But I didn't appreciate that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I get it.
I never looked at it that way. That's so interesting.
Yeah, because like you're in couple spaces where there's like a lot of couples, the unmarried girl is like usually the girl that the husband don't want you to hang out with. You're gonna be around niggas around her. I'm sorry, I don't want to get demonetized. You're gonna be around single men and whatever, and they're gonna try to